a civilian, I'm a citizen. Green around the world, looking militant. I fly United, never spirited. Only restaurant is gonna be Michelin.
What?
I mean Michelin.
Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 60 Bison. 19 Tiger. 19 Pioneer.
Throwing on their first play. And his first pass falls incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
To throw. Here's Hall. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
So on fourth down, out comes the son of a punter, Brad Robbins, to boot this away. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about him when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Give him 24 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
New set of downs from the 37. On 1st down, here's Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking to his fullback now. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. Watson gets it. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball, and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one splits the uprights, and the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Washington. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Hall now. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
60 by 6, 60.
Hall. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll run here on first down. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here's a toss headed right. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's 16 yards on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Throwing now off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. So now it's going to be third and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Picked off by Teamin Davis. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Penix on first down. And it falls incomplete. Went for the deep ball there, but just couldn't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Second and 10, Penix to throw. Finds him on the slant. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third down, give to Robinson. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
This is Watson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. Works his way to the 35. And finally stopped at the 34. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Let's go now. At the 60.
Now Penix off the play action. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This is the tight end, and it's third down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
18 Cardinal.
Third down, it's Penix. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10, under Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Let's go.
Penix here from the gun. This is caught by Trey Palmer. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Now Watson. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this. Trying for it with Penix. That one's caught by Mooney. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. Nevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Nevis ready to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Left side into the hands of McBride. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Cardinals in the hurry-up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Hall setting to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. And Robbins on again for another punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
On the run, it's Watson. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Penix working from the gun. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
On 1st down, here's Penix. It is caught left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Penix is going to throw again. Nice game left side. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 27 on the play.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Penix now on 1st down. First and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Out to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Again, Penix to the air. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Number 26. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the Cardinals 2-yard
So that's the
line.
halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Returning it from the 4. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
8 yards on the pickup.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. They'll run here from the gun. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
Kid, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage, but it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a first down as close as they were to the sticks.
They'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Let's go now. 72.
From the shotgun, Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing third and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
They're going play fake with Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14.
14-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10.
Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Throwing his Hall. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. The handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Falcons going with a dime package here on third down.
Here we go. Warriors 70, 60 Bisons.
They'll air it out on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond third down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
Takes this in at the 25. Jukes away from one. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Robinson on the inside give. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They've got a man in motion. Running here with Watson. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add a